G'day and welcome back to our Luxembourg campaign in Hearts of Iron 4. I've decided that our little guys down here, they're just too weak. We're not going to be able to use them really anyway, so why not go over to Germany? And well, actually I know why not, because of where they're standing. Alright, cancel that thought. We are going to grab 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to make them a separate thing, just so that we can march them away from the Soviet Union down there. We'll bring them up somewhere into the heart of Germany. When they get there, we will send them as an expeditionary force. Because what could possibly go wrong if we did that? Alright, these guys are fine. So we can leave our home guard here. They're not losing any men, so there's no reason to send them away. And yeah, we want to send the other guys back too. How do we cancel expeditionary force? I know I saw it somewhere in a different campaign. Can't do diplomacy with ourselves. You have to find the country that sent them to you. So what is that flag? Blue, yellow and red with a thing in it. You're not going to tell us who that's from though, are you? Wasn't there also motorized? No. If we look at your equipment, nothing that actually tells us the name of it. Alright, who is this? If you could see flags on here, it would be more helpful. That would look like Legionary Romania. Okay. Gain control over all expeditionary forces sent to them. No. How do we send theirs back? Looks like you can't. We can send ours to them. We can't send theirs back to them. Could send them our own expeditionary force. No. No way to return their men who soaked up all our manpower. And gave us... What did they give us? Pretty sure we had more of Turkey than this. I think the Allies came in and took it back, and now the Soviets have taken it back off them. Yeah, well, we hold the strait, so there's that. Hold Duzsche. Alright, our little fellas here are going through. The rest need to get... Well, they can die. Who cares? We'll change the thing with the Soviets. Don't know how it'll go when we're in the Soviet land and transfer their control to Germany. Could be a little awkward. I assume Germany will be allowed to use our troops against the person we are not at war with. Wouldn't be forced to do it just in ours. Alright, so what's the difference here? Rocket interceptors and guided missiles. Where the hell do you make rocket interceptors? Maximum speed, Mark 1. Mark 9.5. There's operation range there. 11,000 compared to our current 500. So we will be able to hit freaking anywhere with these. Let's go ahead and research them. Let's take a look at how they are. Look at our rockets. At the moment, could not see them. Click to view details. Basic guided missiles. That's what we're looking for. Alright, should they not be automatically changing this now though? Have we changed the name? Nope. Gives you 0 air superiority. So it does have naval attack. No air attack. Strategic bombing 300. Abso-freaking-lutely. Yep, basic guided missiles number 1. And how we'll know when they start making the 2s. How long for the 3s? Half a year. British Parliament debates intervention in the Benelux. You've been invading it forever, and we took it years ago, so I guess you just decided to start thinking about it now. these guys. They're miles away. The other two are up here. These are the two we care about. So let's go to Germany. Let's send our expeditionary force. It is 2 of the 4 guys there. Why can we not send the others? Oh, they're not even ours. Okay. That's fine then, we'll just send him out 2 tanks. Expeditionary force, these guys, send. He's accepted our offer. Let's hope we're not at war with the Russians. We'll send these 2 guys down there. Hold, turn around, go do your job. Sure, we had some of our own guys down there. Expeditionary force request from Italy. Don't want to send 1 division to help out. We will accept. And then we'll have no idea where it is. So we can find them here. He has some manpower. Where are you hiding? Over this side. What are we supposed to do with you, buddy? I guess. Where are the other guys? I'll let him wander back. See what we can do with 1 Italian. Can we get in there before he does? You need to be in a thing before we can do this, don't we? Alright, let's give him the Field Marshal. You're going to go here. You're going to attack there. You probably have a decent chance of doing it now. It's like his organisation's falling. 27% attrition. Yeah, feels confident. After you've done that, run to split. Go Lambert! Yeah, it's got a atrocious supply in there. Well, that's a good sign. I'd like to be able to see estimates of how many men they have in there, though I guess there's so little information about it. Alright buddy, run on split. Ooh, superiority. Let's keep, actually. Get jet strap bombers. There's no rocket thing, so that is something else. Alright, doctrine will be for interception detection or ground support. Guess we want to destroy people. Doesn't matter to the way that we're going to do it. Oh yeah, his supply is terrible. Ours is going to be terrible soon as well, because we're about to get cut off. UK controls this location. And want to give it back to Yugoslavia. Although with 1 guy, as long as they don't encircle us, we should keep supply pretty well. Gonna keep catching up to him, keep punching him. Only anti-air in there. Why does it sound like these planes are bombing us? They're bombing, our guys are bombing the anti-air. Alright. He's moved out of the way. Keep going down the fighter tree. Push toward the jet research, I guess. Alright, low supplies. Excuse me? Where do we have low supplies? Yeah. Alright, I'm going to pull more of these off. Ah, I get it. Pulled them off, then didn't actually tell them how to get there. Let's grab these 7. Damn it. Grab these 7. And attach them to that. Should fix the supply issue. Now, can we see where our guys are in the German army? Yep. Shouldn't be able to select them though. Nope. Have fun with our tanks, Germany. Use them well. Some Germans there. Some Japanese there too. Mongolia's capitulated to Japan. Suck that, Soviets. And the Japanese are now up against the UK here. And the Americans. They could run into some problems there. Especially since the Soviets somehow took South Korea. Interesting. Japanese are spreading back out. Pushing up into Mongolia, where they suddenly capitulated from. Alright, India, Japan are getting encircled. There's Japanese tanks in there, so, and Marines. They should be able to do some damage, hopefully. Germany still doesn't know how to capture Moscow. Where did he send our tanks? Can't see. Alright, you want us to go to war with the Soviets? How about no? Alright, made this nice little path. And then stopped before he actually got in there. Guess we'll cut them off at least. Take some ports from him. Wander over this way. Try and take Zagreb. Oh, that's not promising. Does have horrible organisation though, so might be able to win that. They have dealt damage to organisation, so the planes are helping us out. It's a question of whether our organisation fails before his does, and I think we'll be pretty good on that front. Yeah, buddy. You shoot me in the back. We'll hold you. Yeah, he's doing shocking. I think we'll stop that advance. And if we can win this defense, he'll need to go take Split. Another 3 months to the first bomb. August. We'll have no way to use it because we have no strategic bombers. Okay, rockets are all going to the English Channel. You're still not making the better rockets. I don't know. That whole system still confuses me. So I haven't tried any more invasions around here. And Germany's taken all of Iberia back. He's now pushing back into Africa to help out Italy, who is now an African country, almost. This German's arriving down there, probably from Iberia. Let's go ahead and grab this guy. And try and attack... Actually, cancel. If we just come up and around here, if we take this first, then we should get an encirclement penalty on top of what we're already doing. Alright, decryption. Let's do some jet engines first. What's Germany think of us now? He's on 65, 13... Don't know how we're keeping up with Japan, with everything they're doing. Most of it must be in the other war, I guess, against the Comintern. Menkukwo must be fascist, yes. Italy's trying to push. We are not going to move at all. Or should we take Cairo? I'm sure there's somebody there. No, it's Soviet. The Soviets took Alexandria in the end there as well. Right, let's check out Russia. Oh, that's a nice little break off. 16 divisions that we can see. So a good organisation. Well, these guys do. Ones in the fighting don't. As long as Germany push in one little border at a time, they can do that. Where's Moscow there? Alright. Nice. What are you doing, Germany? You got nobody holding the spot next. Ugh, idiots. Problem with Germany's war is they just don't know where to concentrate the men. Though they are pushing up through the Soviet lands up here, thinning out the number of men they have on the border. Even if they take this, they then have to go through Finland, Sweden, Norway. If they could be successful in that, it'd make a huge difference to the war. Alright, infrastructure destruction. Next up, naval mission efficiency. We'll totally be doing naval missions. Ooh, heading into Crimea. Alright, Germany. It's got his beachhead there. I imagine they're going to have perfect supply from the port. Alright, how are we doing on production of tanks and stuff? What are we looking for? Guided missiles, we need 350 more. Convoys, we've got enough. Modern tanks and modern SP. Not huge numbers, but we do have them. And that's actually over and above what we need. We don't need many modern SP artillery in there. That's weird. Four to 5, but that's nowhere near half. Well, if it's going to be like that, let's go ahead and add more modern SP. Cost more manpower, but sure, save that. This means we've got equal numbers. So you need 2.5 times more tanks than artillery. For the same number of whatchamacallits there. Alright. Just over 2 months to our first bomb that we can't use. Is there anything else we want to do around here? 42 and 9. That really hasn't changed. Do you have to not have them deployed for them to make more? Where are we sending them? I'm trying to send them here. How about we cancel that? Alright. Fighter 2. Let's go for Fighter 3. Be ready about the same time, which means we'll be able to immediately jump into jet fighters as well. Whereas these guys are taking a lot longer than those were. Oh, I think we had all the bonuses on researching fighters. Alright, now we have a ton of political power. We could change scraping the barrel, but I think we will just try and keep getting 370 per month. Export focus puts lots of resources to market, but increases output and construction speed and research time. So yeah, we'll keep that how it is. So we're making tanks first, SP second. That's all good. Apparently we need 2 more modern SP. Be a couple of days. What we could do is go and get 1 more steel. Try and get an extra thing of chromium. Let's take a look at our trade. Steel, we are not trading. No possible trade route can be found. Well, if we can't handle it, because you'd have to go through Germany, then we'll cancel it. We can do it directly with the Germans. Let's just go for the 1. Yes, they do come through. Check the effect. Mexican opposition joining. Huh. Okay, that'll be interesting. That won't last long against the Americans. What are we looking at here? How much more steel do you need? Oh, 25 more for full efficiency. I don't see that being worth it, but he is making more now than he was before. So efficiency is the biggest issue there. So let's cancel that. We'll need all of our civilian factories, because they are currently doing what? Repairs. That will just keep getting bombed. Let's bump that to the top. Does that mean we can build more? Where are we going? Rocket site. We can build a ton more up here. Well, since we are going to have massive range on the ones that we build, where's the safest place? Let's say probably Switzerland. So if we go ahead and build stuff in them, make that our top priority. See if we can start using some rockets. We finished on the 9th of August, that's not too bad. So, yep, hopefully we have air superiority here in the Alpine region. Not for long, given the Ally invasion. They are getting a little held back on it. Still 42 and 9. I don't know. I don't know why sometimes they build them, sometimes they don't. I don't think they'd need manpower to do it. Airwings with no mission. Yep. Okay. Well, we can take a short break here. So thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And I hope to see you again soon when we try and track down the couple of tanks that we sent to Germany and see what they're up to. All right. See you later.